So we've just learned that the Raptors will pick 13th overall in this year's NBA draft. And this roster has a ton of holes in it. So it will be up to them to decide which direction they want to go on draft night. In this video, I'm going to take you through some realistic options for the Raptors at 13 and why each addresses a team need. Before we get started, I'm Wes Brown, Canada's NBA scout and founder of the Monday Morning Scouting Report based out of Toronto, Canada. Up first is a player I think would be perfect for this Raptors roster and front office in Taylor Hendricks, a 6'9" power forward out of the University of Central Florida in his freshman season. Hendricks is a super athletic, strong body power forward that fits the modern NBA perfectly. He can both stretch the floor and play inside. He's really athletic as a cutter off the ball, so he can find ways to affect the game without needing touches. He shot it pretty well from three this season, but has upside to be more than just a shooter, but also an inside-outside dual threat. Hendricks already scored the ball extremely well in his freshman season, averaging over 15 points per game on really impressive shooting numbers, near 50% from the field, near 40% from three, and near 80% from the line. We don't know what the Raptors are going to look to do moving forward. You expect Scottie Barnes will be a part of their long-term plan, but we don't know about OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, and that's where Taylor Hendricks fits in perfectly. He can be a combo forward that can play up front with Scottie Barnes, switch a bit on the defensive end, stretch the floor, and provide a much-needed scoring punch that they need. So whatever it is the Raptors choose to do, Hendricks will be able to come in and impact games from day one, whether it's off the bench or as a starter in a young lineup with really high upside moving forward. Up next is a player I'm almost sure will be available in Kobe Bufkin, a 6'4" shooting guard, combo guard out of the University of Michigan in his sophomore season. Bufkin would immediately provide the Raptors some size, playmaking, and talent at the guard position that they really miss. Right now, they've got Fred VanVleet, an undersized, talented scoring guard, and Gary Trent, a two guard who's a pure shooting scorer. But they don't have someone that's both, with size and playmaking ability, and again, with star upside that they really miss. He was more asked to be a secondary ball handler and role player at Michigan, who picked his spots really well and scored efficiently from the field within the offense. Bufkin succeeds both on and off the ball and simply knows how to play. He can play in a spot-up role, attacking closeouts, but can also break the defense down at the point of attack with or without a ball screen. He's not an elite playmaker, but he makes the game simple and takes whatever the defense gives him. Generally, I just think Bufkin's quickness, shot making, and ability to play within the offense really translate to the next level. Up next is one of my favorite prospects and sleepers in this year's NBA draft, and that's Bilal Coulibaly, a 6'7" wing out of Metropolitan's 92 that's only 18 years old and has all the upside in the world. Bilal Coulibaly has really come on strong in the last year, playing extremely well for the Metropolitan's 92 B team, and recently being moved up to the A team, where he played an effective role as a starter with Victor Wembanyama. He's quick with the ball in the open court. He can play make a little at the point of attack. His shot form and shot making looks like he's got solid mechanics. He'll definitely have to improve there. But he has real athleticism attacking the rim and attacking the offensive glass. Simply put, Coulibaly just has that long, athletic, quick, freaky frame as he keeps growing at only 18 years old with all the upside in the world. I love Coulibaly's motor on both ends, and I think he'll be able to guard a number of positions when he gets stronger, as he's still very, very thin. But Bilal shows real superstar upside, not just star. I think he can be special, and he's not being touted as highly as he should be. I think Bilal is a top 10 pick in this year's draft and will end up being one of the top players to come out. So those are some prospects the Raptors should be looking at with the 13th overall pick in this year's draft. It'll be interesting to see what direction they go on draft night, what moves they make as a team, and if they use some of their assets to move up and get some of that higher end talent that they're so in need of. So that's it for another Monday morning scouting report. Stay tuned here for more NBA draft and Canadian scouting content. I'm Wes Brown, signing off.